What's up, everybody? You tapped into the Purple Pocket Podcast, and it's your boy R.A.P. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, it's time to get into week 3, man. We got the Detroit Lions, and we have a couple questions that we have to ask ourselves as Vikings fans, all right? There's a couple things we need to talk about, a couple matchups that we're going to talk about that are important. Y'all know I do my 3 key matchups for the week. Hey, look here. I'm going to tell you right now, man. Matter of fact, we'll ask the questions and just see how this goes. The first question is going to be, will Kirk bounce back? All right. This is my answer to this question, and y'all make sure y'all drop y'all answer in the comment section. Absolutely, he will bounce back. Okay, I'm calling for Kirk Cousins to have a huge game on Sunday. He does that. Okay, this is Kirk's nature, man. This is his comfort zone. He loves coming off a game like Monday and then coming out and throwing for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, whatever the case may be. All right, he's just known to ball out after a bad game. He just does that. He's considered a streakier type quarterback. So, of course, after a game like that, he will ball out. Y'all make sure y'all leave y'all answers down in the comment section, man. The next question, is there any pressure on Kevin OConnell? Like, is Kevin OConnell feeling any pressure after facing adversity? All right, he got smacked in the face. Welcome to the NFL type of deal, right? Now, obviously, he's been in the NFL for a while, but actually being the head coach of a team and you get smacked like that, how are you going to come out of this situation? All right, that's another question. So y'all make sure y'all drop y'all answers in there. All right, my answer is this. I listened to his press conferences today. He's a confident dude, so that's a plus. You know what I mean? Like, he seems like he don't let things rattle him. Like, he moves on quick. He has a short memory. So I think that he's going to be okay. Honestly, that's just the short answer. I just think he'll be fine. I think he'll move on. The troops will rally behind him because he just has that type of vibe to him, man. You know, the players will say, hey, coach, it's all good. We need to play better. And he actually stated that in his press conference, and they'll bounce back, man. So, there might be a little bit of pressure on him, but I believe that he's going to handle it, bob and weave through the pressure. He just seems like that type of guy. And then the last question, man, are the Detroit Lions the real deal? Are the Detroit Lions the real deal, man? So week 1, they pretty much almost came back to Philly to a team that we just got mollywopped by. They lost 38-35. It was a close game, hard-fought game. And then week 2, they beat Washington. Now, is Washington a good team? The jury's still out. We don't know. It's week 2. We still trying to figure out the landscape, you know what I'm saying, of the NFC and of the NFL in general. But, they won. They won, and they played a good game. I actually went back and watched the highlights and things like that. They played a decent game. So are they the real deal? This is my answer. Yes, they're the real deal. Okay. If y'all remember in the offseason, when we were doing rankings, NFC North rankings, before we even knew what the final 53 was going to be, I said that the Lions are serious, okay? The Lions, they're coaching. Dan Campbell, you got to give it up to him. He's trying to change the narrative around Detroit single-handedly, and I think he's doing that. I honestly think these players are rallying behind him and actually making, a step in the right direction to fix this organization and become a winning franchise. Now, are they going to be Super Bowl winners, things like that? I don't think so, but at least they're making a step in the right direction, okay? Like, that right there in itself is just, you can't ask for no more as a Lions fan. They've been going through it for the longest. So, yes, I believe they're the real deal. Here's 3 key matchups that we need to watch going into Sunday. All right, the first matchup is going to be St. Brown versus Cameron Dantzler. Cameron Dantzler needs to do his thing. Now, I have all the faith in Cam. He played a decent game on Monday. It was kind of hard to pick a bright spot out of that game, but Cam was definitely one of them. If you had to pick one, Cameron Dantzler was that. He would be one of the guys you would pick. There were a couple other players you probably could argue about, but Cam Dantzler, man, I watched him. He played a solid game, and I got to give it up to my boy, man, CB1. You know what I'm saying? But he has to stay in front of Brown, man. Brown actually terrorized us last year. He's the one who scored that winning touchdown. And I feel like he's had a couple big chunk plays on the Vikings from what I recall. We need to make sure he don't get behind the defense, all right? So Cam Dantzler, put the handcuffs on them, lock them up. That's what I'm looking for. All right. The next matchup is going to be Eric Kendricks versus DeAndre Swift. Okay, Kendricks. And I'm gonna I'll say Kendricks needs to play a big part, but I also know that Jordan Hicks needs to also play his part as well. They got to work together as a unit. But I mean, we need Kendricks to be flying around the field. We need one of those games where Kendricks is just hair blowing. I mean, that shit just waving behind the helmet. He's all over the place. You know what I mean? That's the game we need to see from Eric Kendricks on Sunday. I mean, that's what we're looking for. That's going to be a good matchup, man. We need to stop the run game because the Lions run game, bro, is nothing to sleep on. And we need to make sure that we applying pressure and stopping that. All right. We definitely got to stop the run game. All right. And then next, the third and final key matchup that we need to watch out for is going to be Aiden Hutchinson against Kirk Cousins. Now, the game I seen with the Lions versus the Eagles, Aiden Hutchinson was getting through that line like it was nothing, bro. I mean, this guy I think he's the real deal, just to say it in itself. Now, he was missing the sacks, but that was due to Jalen Hurts just being able to avoid him because he's shifty. But, you know, Kirk Cousins, not so much. If he gets through that line like he was getting through that line against the Eagles, it's going to be a long day. All right, it's going to be a long day for us. But, again, I think Kirk Cousins will zone in. I think he's going to study hard this week. He's going to lock in, and there's going to be throwing darts all over the field. We playing in the bank, so that's also a good plus. We got home field advantage, man. It's hard to beat us in the bank, bro. It's hard to beat the Vikings in the bank. I mean, that's just a fact. You feel me? But that's going to be a good matchup to watch out for. All right, y'all make sure y'all put y'all key matchups in the comments, man. Let me hear what you got to say. Answer the questions that I put at the beginning of the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all answer the questions. Get involved. You feel me? This is my score prediction. I'm going to throw it out there, man. Let's see what we got. I got the Vikings winning 31-24. All right. I think it's going to be a close game. You know, honestly, 31-24. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think we will run up the score a little bit on this game. It'll make Vikings fans kind of come back down off of that, you know, getting demolished like we did on Monday night. It'll kind of make us feel a little better. We'll be like, okay, we good. We know the offense can score. I think we'll hold them. We'll hold them at the end of the game to seal the deal. But I think it's gonna be a dogfight, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I really believe that this is gonna be a dogfight. You know, 31-24, man. Vikings, though, gotta go with the purple on this week, man. And then my big, and you know I like to do 2 bold prediction for the players, so let me just drop that before we get up out of here. All right, my first bold prediction is going to be that, I mean, and this ain't really bold, Adam Thielen will have a touchdown this game. Okay, so that's, and I'm easing back a little bit, right? Because I need to be getting these things right, man. I gotta get them right. You know, I got week 1. I was on fire. Week 2, man, they made me look bad. But I'm going to say Adam Thielen's going to score a receiving touchdown, okay? He will get a touchdown and get over 100 yards on Sunday, so that's a parlay. 100 yards plus a touchdown. And then I think on the defensive side of the ball, I'm going to say that Patrick Peterson will get a pick 6 on Sunday. All right, those are my 2 bold predictions, man. Offensive player, defensive player. I'm going to say Patrick Peterson, pick 6 to the house, man. Picky to the house. You feel me? Let's make it happen, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's go whoop these ass. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say the P word, man. You know what I mean? But that's what they are, honestly. I'm not with the nice thing. This is going to be a good game, but, man, let's go do our thing. You feel me? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the Purple Pocket Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Purple Gang.